Daily Horoscope for Virgo, June 4, 2025. Welcome to your detailed astrological forecast, Virgo. Today presents a fascinating cosmic landscape that particularly resonates with your analytical and practical nature. As we examine the celestial configurations influencing your sign on this specific day, prepare for some meaningful insights and guidance. June 4th, 2025 finds Mercury, your ruling planet, in a powerful position as it forms a trine with Jupiter in Taurus. This creates an exceptionally favorable energy pattern for intellectual pursuits, communication, and practical problem-solving, areas where you naturally excel. With this planetary support, your already sharp mind becomes even more perceptive, making this an excellent day for important decisions or detailed work that requires concentration. The moon transitions into Aquarius today, creating an interesting dynamic with your Earth sign energy. While you typically prefer structured approaches, this lunar position encourages you to think outside conventional boundaries. Don't be surprised if you find yourself contemplating innovative solutions to long-standing problems. Your practical nature combined with this fresh perspective could lead to breakthrough moments, particularly in professional contexts. Venus, currently in Cáncer, casts a gentle influence over your house of friendships and social connections. This placement softens your sometimes reserved approach to relationships, making it easier to express care and concern for those in your circle. Group activities and collaborative projects are especially favored today. If you've been meaning to reconnect with friends or network professionally, the stars provide supportive energy for these endeavors. In your career sector, Mars in Capricorn brings determined, disciplined energy that aligns beautifully with your natural work ethic. Projects that require attention to detail and methodical execution will flow smoothly. Supervisors and colleagues are more likely to notice your contributions today, so don't hesitate to showcase your skills and organizational talents. This could be an excellent time to propose new efficiency measures or quality improvements that you've been contemplating. Financially, Saturn's influence encourages prudence and long-term thinking. While not a day for impulsive purchases, it's favorable for budget reviews, financial planning, or researching investment opportunities. Your natural analytical abilities are enhanced when applied to monetary matters today. Consider setting aside time to evaluate your resources and adjust plans accordingly. Regarding your health and well-being, the Sun in Gemini highlights the mind-body connection that's so important for Virgos. Mental stress can manifest physically for your sign more than most, so prioritize activities that promote both mental clarity and physical balance. A brief morning meditation, followed by moderate exercise, could set a positive tone for your entire day. Pay particular attention to your digestive system, which tends to be sensitive for Virgos, especially during times of intellectual intensity like today. In matters of the heart, today's energy supports honest communication rather than grand romantic gestures. If you're in a relationship, deep conversations about shared values and future planning will strengthen your bond. Your partner will appreciate your thoughtful insights and practical approach to love. For single Virgos, you might find yourself attracted to someone who stimulates you intellectually while demonstrating reliability, two qualities you particularly value. A surprising development may emerge in your domestic sphere today. Uranus, still in Taurus, triggers unexpected shifts related to your home environment or family dynamics. While changes can initially feel disruptive to your organized nature, these developments ultimately create space for positive growth. Remain flexible, and remember that sometimes the most beneficial transformations begin with necessary disruption. Your natural tendency towards self-criticism might be amplified today as Pluto in Aquarius forms a challenging aspect to your sign. Be mindful of perfectionist tendencies and practice self-compassion when assessing your progress. The cosmic message for you today is that excellence doesn't require flawlessness. Sometimes good enough truly is sufficient. Creatively, Neptune's influence from Pisces stimulates your imagination in subtle but meaningful ways. If your work or hobbies involve creative problem-solving or artistic expression, you'll find yourself accessing deeper wells of inspiration. Trust the intuitive insights that emerge alongside your logical analysis. Today, these complementary approaches work harmoniously together. For Virgos working in service-oriented professions, today brings special opportunities to make meaningful differences. Your natural desire to be helpful combines with enhanced empathy, allowing you to anticipate needs before they're even expressed. Healthcare workers, teachers, counselors, and those in supportive roles will find particular fulfillment in their contributions today. Regarding ongoing projects or challenges, today's Mercury-Jupiter trine helps you recognize valuable patterns and connections. Information that previously seemed disconnected suddenly reveals its coherent structure. Trust your capacity to synthesize complex data. Your insights are especially accurate under this cosmic influence. The evening hours bring a gentle lunar aspect that favors relaxation and reflection. Consider ending your day with quiet, contemplative activities rather than stimulating social engagements. Journaling about the day's events might reveal meaningful patterns and insights that escaped your notice in busier moments. In terms of timing, morning hours favor analytical tasks and important communications, while afternoon energy supports collaborative efforts. Reserve evening time for personal reflection and self-care practices that restore your energy. Your natural element, Earth, is well supported today, providing a foundation of stability even as you explore new possibilities. Like a tree with deep roots reaching toward expanding branches, you can remain grounded while growing in new directions. For those born in the first decan of Virgo, August 23 September 1, Mercury's influence is particularly pronounced, enhancing your communication skills. Second decan Virgos, September 2 to 12, feel Jupiter's expansive energy most strongly, opening new perspectives. Third decan Virgos, September 13 to 22, receive special support from Venus, smoothing social interactions and partnerships. Your lucky color today is deep indigo, which enhances your intuitive capacities while honoring your analytical mind. Carrying or wearing small items in this shade might subtly support your energetic field. The number 7 carries particular significance for you today. Notice if it appears in meaningful contexts. As you navigate this day, dear Virgo, remember that your greatest strength lies in balanced integration of logic and intuition, of service to others and self-care, of attention to detail and appreciation of the broader picture. June 4th, 2025 offers you cosmic support for this integration, helping you express the highest attributes of your meticulous, compassionate sign while minimizing tendencies toward worry or excessive self-criticism. Trust your perceptions today, as they're especially clear and insightful. The stars align to support your natural talents while gently encouraging growth in areas that might typically challenge you. By day's end, you'll likely feel a satisfying sense of accomplishment combined with deeper self-understanding. Truly, a day well lived under these favorable celestial influences. On June 4, 2025, Virgo finds itself under a fascinating celestial arrangement that merits careful consideration. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, creating a dynamic in your 10th house of career and public reputation. This placement illuminates your professional endeavors, making this a period where your work becomes more visible to superiors and the public alike. With the Sun forming a sextile to your natal Mercury position, your analytical abilities and communication skills in professional settings are particularly enhanced today. Mercury, your ruling planet, has recently entered Cáncer and now occupies your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations. This positioning brings a more emotional and intuitive quality to your typically analytical thought processes. You may find yourself communicating with greater sensitivity and receptivity, especially when exchanging ideas within groups or organizations. Mercury forms a trine aspect with Neptune in Aries, infusing your strategic thinking with surprising creative inspirations and heightening your intuitive capabilities. Venus currently graces your 12th house in Taurus, creating a subtle yet powerful influence on your subconscious patterns and private life. This placement suggests that beauty, harmony, and value may be found in solitude or behind-the-scenes work today. Venus forms a supportive sextile to Jupiter, indicating that spiritual practices or charitable activities could bring unexpected emotional rewards and opportunities for growth. Mars energizes your ninth house in Aries, stimulating your thirst for knowledge and expansion of horizons. This fiery placement propels you toward philosophical exploration and may spark interest in educational pursuits or travel planning. The square between Mars and Saturn suggests some tension between your expansive desires and practical limitations, requiring thoughtful navigation of boundaries. Jupiter, now in Gemini, illuminates your career sector alongside the Sun, amplifying opportunities for professional advancement and recognition. This placement doubles down on career visibility and may bring fortunate encounters with authority figures or mentors. The conjunction between Jupiter and the Sun today marks a particularly auspicious day for presentations, interviews, or launching new professional initiatives. Saturn continues its methodical journey through Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and cooperation. This placement brings structure and serious contemplation to your one-on-one relationships, whether business or personal. The inconjunct aspect between Saturn and your natal Mercury position suggests a need to adjust your communication style to accommodate others' perspectives, particularly in collaborative settings. Uranus in Gemini forms an intriguing trine to your natal Virgo placements, introducing innovative thinking and unexpected breakthroughs in how you approach your work and health routines. This revolutionary energy encourages you to embrace technological solutions and novel approaches to persistent challenges. The harmonious aspect suggests these changes will likely feel invigorating rather than disruptive. Neptune in Aries occupies your eighth house of shared resources and transformation, bringing both inspiration and potential confusion to matters involving investments, taxes, or intimate bonds. The square between Neptune and your natal Mercury suggests being particularly vigilant about financial communications today, as details may be easily overlooked or misunderstood. Pluto's continued retrograde in Aquarius affects your sixth house of daily work and health routines. This transformative influence brings deep, evolutionary pressure to restructure your approach to efficiency and well-being. The trine between Pluto and Jupiter creates a powerful opportunity to leverage career advancements into improved daily systems and routines. The Moon, traveling through Leo in your 12th house today, brings emotional attention to your subconscious patterns and need for spiritual renewal. This placement may heighten your sensitivity and intuition, while also potentially stirring up dreams or memories that provide valuable insight. The Moon's opposition to Saturn suggests some tension between your emotional needs and relationship responsibilities. Chiron in Aries forms a significant aspect with your natal Mercury, potentially bringing up communication wounds or insecurities around expressing your ideas. This transit offers a healing opportunity if you're willing to address these vulnerabilities with conscious awareness. The North Node in Aries in your eighth house continues to pull you toward greater emotional intimacy and financial interdependence, while the South Node in Libra suggests moving away from over-reliance on others for decision-making. This nodal axis encourages you to develop greater comfort with transformation and shared vulnerability. The Black Moon Lilith in Virgo makes a direct connection with your Sun's sign, amplifying themes of perfectionism and bringing attention to aspects of yourself that you may typically repress or judge harshly. This presents an opportunity to integrate these shadow elements with greater self-acceptance. Ceres in Cáncer nurtures your social connections and group affiliations, highlighting the importance of emotional nourishment through community. This placement encourages you to both give and receive support within your social circles and organizations that share your values and aspirations. Pallas Athena in Taurus strengthens your strategic thinking around educational pursuits or philosophical concepts. This asteroid placement enhances your ability to develop practical wisdom and apply intellectual concepts to real-world scenarios. The planetary hour rulers throughout June 4th will shift your focus between different spheres of life, with the morning hours governed by Mercury enhancing communication and short-distance travel, while afternoon Jupiter hours amplify opportunities for growth and expansion in your career sector. As June 4, 2025 arrives, Virgo, your communication sector receives extraordinary planetary attention that enhances your natural analytical abilities. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces, creating a perfect balance between your practical expression and emotional depth. This aspect strengthens your ability to communicate complex ideas with remarkable clarity and precision today. Your words carry weight and authority, particularly in professional settings where detailed explanations are required. This isn't just coincidence, it's the cosmic alignment supporting your intellectual pursuits. The morning hours especially favor important conversations that require meticulous attention to detail. If you've been waiting to pitch ideas or present findings, the first half of the day offers stellar support for these endeavors. The Mercury-Saturn trine gives your words staying power. People aren't just hearing you today, they're truly listening. Your analytical insights cut through confusion with surgical precision. At the same time, the moon in Libra activates your second house of values and resources, adding a diplomatic quality to your communication style. You're able to express your needs and boundaries without coming across as overly critical, a balance that sometimes challenges you. This lunar position helps you find the perfect middle ground between honesty and tact. Pay special attention to written communication today. Emails, messages, and documents you create now have remarkable clarity and persuasive power. Your ability to organize thoughts logically reaches a peak, making this an excellent day for drafting important correspondence, updating your resume, or working on any writing projects. Digital communication especially flows with remarkable ease. Around midday, Venus forms a sextile with your ruling Mercury, softening your delivery even further and adding a touch of charm to your normally precise communication style. This influence helps you connect on a more personal level, breaking through the sometimes reserved nature of your sign. Colleagues and friends alike will appreciate this warmer approach. If you've been struggling to express feelings or sensitive topics, this aspect offers gentle support for heart-to-heart conversations. The afternoon brings a slight challenge as Mercury squares Neptune. This requires vigilance against miscommunications or making assumptions. Double-check important details and be explicit rather than assuming others understand your meaning. This aspect can blur boundaries between fact and wishful thinking, so maintain your natural Virgo discernment. Keep important conversations grounded in reality rather than possibilities. Your mental energy remains strong throughout the day, but by evening, you might notice your thinking becoming more intuitive and less linear. This shift isn't a weakness, it's an opportunity to balance your analytical strengths with creative insight. Consider journaling tonight to capture these more fluid thoughts. Existing communication projects benefit from your attention to detail today. Revisions and edits you make now will significantly improve the quality of your work, as you're able to spot inconsistencies and errors that might normally escape notice. If you work in fields requiring precision communication, technical writing, data analysis, research, or education, you'll find yourself particularly productive. For Virgos in healthcare, legal fields, or scientific research, the clarity of your explanations helps colleagues and clients grasp complex concepts with ease. In personal relationships, this is an excellent day to address misunderstandings that have lingered uncomfortably. Your capacity to analyze situations without excessive emotion allows you to break down complicated relationship dynamics and express your perspective clearly. Partners and friends will appreciate your straightforward approach, especially if you consciously balance it with empathy. If you typically struggle with setting boundaries, Today's energy supports clearly expressing your needs without unnecessary guilt or justification. Remember that precision in communication isn't just about the words you choose. It's also about active listening. Today's aspects enhance your ability to truly hear what others are saying beyond their words. This receptivity creates deeper connections and ensures that conversations are truly bilateral rather than parallel monologues. For Virgos working in collaborative environments, your ability to synthesize different viewpoints and articulate a cohesive summary makes you an invaluable team member today. Meeting facilitators will find their skills enhanced, keeping discussions on track without stifling creative input. Students benefit from enhanced study skills and improved retention of information, making this an excellent day for exams or presentations. Your thoroughness shines through in academic contexts. Social media communications also benefit from today's aspects. Content you create now has potential for broader reach and impact, as your natural analytical abilities help you craft messages that resonate with clarity and purpose. If you've been considering launching a blog, podcast, or other communication platform, the energy supports taking initial steps. While Mercury-Saturn aspects can sometimes feel serious, they create the foundation for lasting impact through your words. Trust that the effort you put into precise expression today creates ripples of influence that extend far beyond immediate conversations. The day concludes with the moon forming a trine to Jupiter, expanding your sense of possibility around financial conversations specifically. This lunar aspect encourages optimism about resources while maintaining your practical approach to money matters. Communication about shared resources, investments, or financial planning flows more easily under this influence. For maximum benefit today, focus on precision without perfectionism. The difference might seem subtle, but it's significant. Precision serves clarity, while perfectionism can paralyze expression. Your natural attention to detail is amplified now, but remember that perfect communication isn't always necessary for effective understanding. Allow your high standards to elevate your expression without preventing you from speaking up. This combination of planetary energies offers Virgo a rare opportunity to balance analytical communication with emotional intelligence. The results can transform your relationships and professional standing in subtle but meaningful ways. For Virgo on June 4th, 2025, the financial landscape appears particularly promising as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a favorable trine with Jupiter in your 8th house of shared resources. This cosmic alignment opens doors to unexpected financial opportunities, especially those involving partnerships, investments, or passive income streams. You might receive news about a loan approval, insurance payout, or inheritance matter that has been pending for some time. The universe is creating a fertile ground for financial growth, particularly in areas where you've been patiently building foundations over the past several months. With Venus positioned in your career sector, professional recognition could directly translate to monetary reward today. Perhaps a supervisor or client notices your meticulous attention to detail, a classic Virgo strength, resulting in a bonus, raised discussion, or lucrative new assignment. The moon in Taurus activates your 9th house of expansion, suggesting that financial opportunities may come through foreign connections, higher education pursuits, or publishing ventures. This is an excellent day to explore opportunities that expand your financial horizons beyond your usual boundaries. Saturn's influence from your 7th house reminds you to approach partnerships with prudence. While collaborative financial ventures show promise, ensure all agreements are thoroughly reviewed before signing. Your analytical nature serves you well here. Trust your instinct if something doesn't add up in the numbers. Mars in your 11th house suggests networking could yield surprising financial benefits. A casual conversation with a colleague or friend might reveal an investment opportunity or side gig perfectly aligned with your skills. Pay particular attention to technology-related ventures or community projects with profit potential. For Virgos working in healthcare, education, or analysis sectors, today brings particularly strong earning potential. Your natural problem-solving abilities are highly valued, and the stars suggest your expertise could command premium rates if you position yourself confidently. Regarding investments, moderate risk is favored today. While your natural tendency leans conservative with finances, Jupiter's influence encourages calculated expansion. Consider diversifying into areas you've researched thoroughly, but perhaps hesitated to enter previously. The afternoon hours show particular promise for financial discussions and negotiations, as Mercury's energy is strongest then. Schedule important money conversations during this window for optimal results. For Virgos seeking new income sources, focus on your analytical and organizational skills. They're your most marketable assets today. A side project involving data analysis, editing, research, or systems optimization could evolve into a significant income stream if you nurture it consistently. Those dealing with property matters find favorable conditions for refinancing, restructuring loans, or negotiating better terms. The cosmic energy supports finding hidden value in assets you already possess. Watch for a tendency toward excessive frugality today. While your practical nature helps you avoid unnecessary expenditure, Saturn's position might make you overly cautious. Sometimes investing requires releasing resources to gain greater returns. Discern carefully between wise conservation and limiting scarcity mindset. The day's overall financial signature suggests steady growth rather than dramatic windfalls. This aligns perfectly with your preference for reliable progress over risky ventures. Small, consistent actions taken today toward financial goals will compound significantly over time. Pay particular attention to correspondence, as important financial information may arrive unexpectedly. A message that seems minor could contain valuable insights for investment or saving opportunities. Digital banking updates or financial technology solutions may also present themselves as tools to optimize your financial management. For employed Virgos, your contributions to efficiency or cost-saving measures will be particularly noticed today. Document these impacts, as they provide excellent leverage for future compensation discussions. If you're considering requesting a raise or promotion, the stars support preparing your case now, though the actual ask might be better timed in approximately 2 weeks when Mercury moves into a more advantageous position. Self-employed Virgos find this an excellent day for revising pricing structures or service offerings. The cosmic energy supports recognizing your true value and adjusting compensation accordingly. Regular clients will appreciate your thorough approach to explaining any changes. Remember that your financial intuition is heightened today. While you typically rely on logical analysis and should continue to do so, also note your instinctive reactions to financial propositions. Your subconscious may be processing patterns your conscious mind hasn't yet fully recognized. For Virgo on June 4th, 2025, the stars align to create several remarkably fortunate areas in your life worth exploring. With Mercury, your ruling planet, positioned in intellectually stimulating Gemini, your mental faculties are operating at peak performance. This creates exceptional circumstances for all forms of communication, analytical thinking, and problem-solving endeavors. Your mind is exceptionally sharp today, making this an ideal time to tackle complex issues that have previously seemed insurmountable. The solutions you develop now have staying power. Mercury forms a harmonious trine aspect with your sun sign, enhancing your natural attention to detail and bringing clarity to situations that previously seemed confusing or overwhelming. Trust your intellectual insights today. They're backed by cosmic support. Jupiter's position in balanced Libra creates a fortuitous sextile aspect to your sign, opening doors in partnerships, negotiations, and collaborative projects. This beneficial Jupiter influence particularly enhances opportunities related to contracts, legal matters, and situations requiring fairness and equilibrium. If you've been waiting for the right moment to propose a partnership or formalize an agreement, Today's energy strongly supports these initiatives. Venus in nurturing Cáncer activates your 11th house of social connections, making this a particularly fortunate day for networking, community involvement, and group activities. Friends and associates may provide valuable opportunities or insights that benefit your long-term goals. Don't underestimate the power of your social circle today. It contains hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. The moon in practical Capricorn complements your earth sign nature beautifully, creating a stable foundation for creative self-expression and personal fulfillment. This lunar position activates your 5th house, making artistic ventures, romantic connections, and creative problem-solving especially fruitful areas. Projects that combine practicality with creative vision receive cosmic support. Mars in fellow Earth sign Taurus forms a supportive trine to your sign, providing steady, reliable energy for accomplishing tangible goals. This planetary position particularly favors methodical approaches to physical tasks, making today fortunate for projects requiring stamina and consistent effort. Your determination is backed by cosmic endurance today. Saturn in intuitive Pisces creates a disciplined approach to your relationships and partnerships. This might not initially seem fortunate, but the structures and boundaries you establish now will create long-lasting, stable connections. Professional partnerships especially benefit from this influence, with commitments made today having substantial staying power. Uranus in Gemini brings unexpected positive developments to your career sector. Be open to surprising opportunities, particularly those involving innovation, technology, and forward-thinking approaches. What initially appears as disruption may actually be a fortunate redirection toward better professional alignment. Neptune in pioneering Aries stimulates your 8th house, creating fortunate circumstances in areas of shared resources, investments, and transformative experiences. Your intuition about financial decisions is heightened, particularly regarding joint ventures and collaborative investments.